Spurgeon here with Revzilla TV to talk about the Fox Bomber boots available at Revzilla.com. So for you dirt riders out there that are looking to take your action to the street, Fox is introducing their Bomber boots, and this is going to be a low-cut offering from Fox. It's going to essentially be the lower half of their Comp 8 boot. So what we're going to see here is for you riders out there looking to go to something like a Supermoto for street riding, this is going to be aimed at you. Now, as far as sizing is concerned, sizes are going to range from an 8 up to a 14, and I found that they fit about a half to a full size larger than normal. Typically, in my American size boots, I'm about a 12.5 to a 13 depending. I had to size down to a 12 in order for these to fit me, so plan on sizing down a half to a full size. Now, when we're taking a look at the colors on this, the only color available is going to be the black version, which you see in front of me. And this is going to come in Fox's lineup, like I said, as their only low-cut offering in their current existence. Now, what we're going to see from Fox is they are known for their role in the dirt world. And if you take a look at the Bomber boots, these are going to be the lower half of the Comp 8. So if you do want to take a step up, consider the Comp 8s for full-on motocross protection. But for those of you riders out there that are looking for something a little more comfortable, perhaps a little bit more streetable, the Bomber boots are a unique offering. Now, starting with the outer shell on this, what you're going to see is full synthetic leather construction, and then you're going to have a ton of TPU protection encompassing your impact zones, mainly your toe box, and then reinforcement at the heel. When we're taking a look at the sole on this is going to be exactly what you'd expect from the Comp 8s. It's the same Duratac sole, a nice high-density rubber, and you're going to see it's going to be that same nice, sleek design. Still going to give you great grip on the street, but it's a really nice, sleek sole of this, nothing that's going to catch up, and you do have extra reinforcements for those of you out there that are going to be standing on the pegs. Now, as we move this around, you're going to see there's a nice toe counter to this where that sole kind of comes up in the front, and you do have reinforced toe box at the toe with that TPU covering. And one of the things that Fox did, and I love asymmetry, is they've worked asymmetry into the toe box on this. You're going to notice the shift panel on the left boot has a little bit more of a grippy design to the top of it to really maximize shifts. And you can really get a nice solid feel with your shift pattern, you know, just the way that they've changed up the actual design for that shifter on the toe box. Now, as we move this around to the lateral side, you can see that that sole kind of comes up a little bit at the front, giving you just a little bit of extra coverage there. And as we move around to the back on this, you're going to notice you do have a heel counter coming up, just giving you extra reinforcement, and you do have a reinforced heel cockpit for this particular boot as well. Moving around to the medial side, you're going to see massive heat panels on the inside of the boot, and this is going to work just to keep the inside of your boot protected from anything that might be exposed, exhaust pipes, or just the regular road rash of being able to rock your bike if you are riding a little bit more aggressively. Just that extra protection on the inside will keep your boot safe. Now, if we open this up, one of the things you're going to notice, they've carried over the same replaceable buckles that you'd see in the Comp 8s. Aluminum buckles, really nice closure on this, and they are fully adjustable so you can ratchet this down. And the only other closure point you're going to have is Velcro at the top. Now, my one nitpick with this is that there's a lot of padding here, and the boot has a bit of a bulky feel to it. It's almost like they gave you two separate tongues. For the next iteration, I would love to see Fox just cut down on some of the overall bulk, maybe eliminate one of the tongues to the front of this, just because if I'm wearing this, chances are I'm wearing it on the street with a pair of jeans, and it was a bit bulky to wear with jeans over top of this. Now, as we take a look at the rest of the ankle on this, you do have nice foam protection, but there is no reinforcement at the ankle, so maybe they could do away with some of the foam padding and they could have given us ankle cups on this. Like I mentioned in the beginning, this is going to be the lower half of a Comp 8, and around that $170 price point, it's a nice offering. It's something that's unique that you're not going to see a lot of manufacturers doing. It's a very streetable option. Now, when I say streetable, keep in mind that when we were talking about the sole earlier, this is still going to be about a 9 out of 10 as far as rigidity goes, so it is going to be a very stiff sole. But for those of you out there that are familiar with dirt boots that are taking your action to the street, it's going to be something that's very familiar to you. Now, there's a lot of riders out there that are rocking Fox boots, and if you want to hear more about what they have to say, click the info button on your desktop or mobile device to check out what Fox riders are rocking on their rides. If you have more questions for us, never hesitate, get in the phone, give us a call, 877-792-9455, or simply type us out an email, cs@revzilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the Fox Bomber boots. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.